Howdy everybody, welcome to today's video. My name is Cantwell, and have you ever wondered how the heck do you read this thing? What is this thing? I'm talking about the Bible today. Now, before you click off, whether you're a Christian, atheist, never read the book in your life, don't know what it's about, love it, read it a million times, but you're looking for a new way to read it, this is just my way of how I read it. And I only say that because this way has helped me immensely in understanding why I read this, how to read it, and how to better understand why we even have it in the first place. So if you're interested in that, stick around. And if not, come back tomorrow. We'll probably be a different video, not about this. But I'm glad you're here regardless. So, how do you read this thing? So I've had a couple people ask me how I read this, or I've just had a conversation with people asking how they read it, and then I share how I read it, and they're like, oh, I really like that, I'm gonna try it. Not that I have anything figured out, there's millions of ways to do it, probably better than this, but this is what I've done and how it helps me, and yeah, so here we go. So first, you need a Bible. If you don't have a Bible and you would like one, send me an email. I'll see what I can do to get you one. Second, a journal. Don't necessarily need a journal, but I have a journal, love it. Writing down your thoughts, getting it from here to here, really helps apply it to here. Super cheesy, but whatever. Then I have 5 pens. You can use a highlighter, you can use pen. I use pens because I like to underline, I don't like to highlight. That's just my style. Don't need the journal right now, that's for later. First, we need the Bible. All right, let's go to Matthew 7. I say Matthew just because that's the book I'm in right now. And I have some colors that we can show. So I'm not gonna write right now, I'm just gonna show you what I've already written. Matthew 7, starting in verse 13. Enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Therefore, by their fruits you will know them. We'll stop right there. So what do the colors mean? I use green, pink, purple, pink purplish, red, blue, and then I have a black. Black is for the journal. Also, it's raining a little bit right now, getting a little bit wet. First, I start with green. I'll read what I just read through one time, and I'll go through if I see any of the names of God, Jesus, Yahweh. So with the green, I take it and I square, or sometimes I underline it, but square or underline with the green for God. Green, God, easy. Any of his names, all the names of God, I use green. Next, purple, pink. I use that because purple is places or people. Anytime I see the name of a place, so for example, verse 13 says, the narrow gate. I take my pink or purple pen and I underline it. The narrow gate is a place. False prophets, person, underline it. Kingdom of heaven, it's a place. Next, I go red. Red is for bad. I think of red, negative. So even though it's Jesus talking, red is kind of a bad saying. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who go in it. He's talking about a bad direction, so I'm gonna put that in red. Beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing. Bad. Also, it's raining, we need to change locations. Go get a drink or something, I'll be right back. All right, nice and dry. Whatever I'm reading, I read it through each time with the color. So the first time I'm reading green, I'm only looking for the names of God. The second time I read it through with the pink or purple, I'm reading and looking for people or places. Third time, looking for anything negative. Fourth time, and the final time, I'm going blue to look for anything that's positive. If I see a good message, oh, that's good moments, or oh, that one hit me, I probably need to remember that moments. That's for the blue. Narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. That's good, let's go blue. Verse 16, you will know somebody by the way that they're acting, how they're treating people, the way they do things by their fruit. That's the fruit, the actions that people do, that you and I do, that's the fruit. Blue, baby. So once you read through what you're reading 4 times, we put the colors away, we move the Bible up, and we whip out the journal. Also for the pens, and make good page holders. It's windy. Stay. You're gonna go to your page. I'm not gonna show you my journal. So for me, I date the journal, I write the location where I'm at, I write the book of the Bible that I read that day. You do whatever you want, that's just how I like to do it. And I just like to remember the time and the place, and what I was reading kind of reminds me of the moment and what I was going through at that time. And then the journal entries are as simple as one word or a whole page of just how I'm feeling, what I took away from scripture, things that are going on in my life, and I'll write down prayers as well. Journal is really for you. You do whatever you want with the journal. That's what the black pen is for. I just think it's good to get what's in here out on paper and just reflect on your own thoughts, because I think sometimes we can get a little conceited and we think we're always right, or sometimes we make issues not as big as they are, or sometimes we don't make issues big enough. And I think writing down can just help us relax a little bit. I just think it's a really good helpful tool that if you don't do, you should really practice just journaling. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist or anything like that. For me it's helpful, and I just want to encourage anybody else who's doing it to do it. It helps. Anyway, I digress. That's it. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. If you want to send me an email, a bit more personal question, send me an email. We'd love to help you out. Again, I'm no professional. This is not a fix-it problem. This is not a magical way to do it. This is just how I do it, and I really love doing it. It's really helped me to understand why the Bible is important and why I should read it and how to read it and how to apply it to my life. Also, reading the Bible helps me make decisions. If you watched the last couple of videos, you saw that I was in Wales, and that's like a big decision. And the only reason I'm able to make clear decisions and really feel like where I'm going is the right place is because of what I feel like the Lord is leading me to. And I don't hear God audibly yet. Some people say they do. I haven't heard God audibly, but how I do hear the Lord for direction in my life is through Scripture. We believe that as Christians, we believe that His Word is living and it's alive. And so if I believe that, then I'm going to believe that this is going to tell me what I need to know. And crazy enough, usually what I'm reading is the Lord uses that to speak in the moment of what is going on in my life. So how do I make decisions of like moving to a different country and leaving everything behind? Reading scripture and praying and asking people who are wiser than me, who have either done it or have a lot more wisdom or are just going to be honest with me, seeking wisdom from other people, and reading scripture and praying are really good keys to success. Not even like financial or any of that kind of success, how the world views it, but just like clarity and peace of mind of where you feel like you should be going in life, man. Read the Bible, pray, and ask people way smarter than you what their opinion is, and then just listen, pray, reflect, and then act. Sometimes we can think too much of journaling, or oh, should I do this, what should I do, how should I do it? Sometimes we think about it, and then we just gotta go do it. And then having faith that the Lord is going to open doors and provide for you, because if He's in it, He's going to make a way. And if He's not in it and He wants you to go another way, He's going to shut the door. And sometimes we need to try not to knock the door down that's clearly shut and go next door and find the door that's open. So yeah, that's it. That's how I read the Bible. Hope it helped. If you like it, great. If you didn't like it, great. Come back tomorrow. Hope you like that one. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.